Here at the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce, we have well over 125 nonprofit organizations in membership, and they all join us for different reasons, but we're blessed to have one of them in the studio with us today, and we want to hear everything they do for people, and we're going to talk a little bit about maybe what the Chamber's been able to do for them. This is Willie Smith. He's with the Base Camp United Foundation. Willie Smith, welcome.
How you doing?
What's your title there?
Well, I'm the founder. I am the founder.
You founded this thing. I kind of thought
yes,
you
sir.
did. So we work with homeless veterans, right? But I want to get this out there first. You're a veteran yourself, right?
Yes, sir.
So what inspires you to come up with, to found this thing, with something like this?
Well, one thing that inspired me, I am a veteran. I am a veteran. And also, I worked for the Department of Veteran Affairs. I was a senior veteran service representative for 13 years. And in that 13 years, I got a chance to see a lot of veterans going through a lot of heartaches, checks late, things like that, not because of what the VA was doing, but because of the process of the claims. It was veterans losing their homes and things like that. Then we come along with, I guess you probably know that over the past 20 years or so that we have had veterans getting, well, at the time, military personnel getting deployed 4 or 5 times into Afghanistan, Iraq. So with those types of deployments, mental illness, PTSD, anxiety, things like that. Then it started to turn into self-medications. And then the self-medication with the drugs and alcohol, not all the time, but sometimes it turns into homelessness.
Yeah, and it's just it sounds to me, if I may, you put this thing together to try to stop things here before they get to here.
Yes, sir.
A little bit.
Yes, sir.
And if they do get to here, to offer some help there as well.
Yes. Yeah, we offer food, clothing, and my main goal is trying to, now I have rental properties up around Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Okay. And one of my main goals is to turn some of those, as some of my tenants move out, then I want to turn some of those into the VA HUD.
The VA HUD, I like that.
Not VA HUD, but VA HUD.
Yeah, HUD.
Yeah, VA HUD.
HUD.
HUD, yes. So that veterans can start to move it into some of my properties.
Okay. That's a very lofty goal. How are we doing on that?
Well, I still have tenants in right now.
Yeah.
So like I say, as my tenants leave, I will, put the properties on VA HUD and allow veterans to start moving in.
I know one of the creeds, I'm not a veteran myself, and I have utmost respect for veterans, but I know one of the creeds is no one left behind. That's a big part of what you do as well, right?
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
Well, the initiative, No One Left Behind, now, I came up with that because of the simple fact is, you can go right over into Fort Worth, right downtown Arlington. Matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, I talked to 2 veterans right down in the park over here.
Okay.
And the thing is about No One Left Behind, I came up with that saying that when you step forward, but you still look behind you and you look how many veterans been left behind that's out here homeless, that's struggling.
Well, they've been out, they were overseas, like you said. For us, why can't we be there for them now that they're here?
Exactly.
What can people do to help you out with your mission to get everything done?
Well, right now, the biggest thing right now, what I'm looking for, sponsorships. Credibility. Because right now, I'm looking at it saying that a lot of people, a new foundation, right, you start to taking up money. You want to take up money. First thing come out, oh, that's a scam.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but see, I'm trying to, and that's one of the reasons I want to come here today.
Right.
So I could put myself out there and let people know, then let the community know this is legit. And what I'm doing is legit. And I wanted that credibility and also that awareness, community awareness.
As I mentioned when we first started today, we have over 125 nonprofit groups in the chamber, and many of them, same story. They want to come into the chamber to kind of get their word out there, to lend credibility to what they're doing. Do you find that the chamber's been able in some ways to help you out with that?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Just by doing this right here. And also, I'm going through the Center of Nonprofit
Right.
I'm going through that through the Arlington Tomorrow Foundation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am taking those classes now for nonprofit management.
Okay.
I participated in the Arlington Small Business Expo.
Okay.
Last week.
Yeah, just last week.
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go for you?
Oh, that went nice. I got a lot of contacts, and, things like that. A lot of people were really interested in what I had to say.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
So yes, it's been very.
well, we've got a pretty big veteran community here within the chamber as well.
Mm-hmm.
That would love to help you out in a variety of ways. How long had you been going now? How long has this thing base camp been around?
A little over a year now. Because I had to get all of my registration.
Yes, sir.
And from a nonprofit, then you got to go through the IRS, and then you got to get approval through all of that. But once I got all of that going right, then I was able to get sponsors. Walmart Spark got. Shout out to them.
Go
Walmart Spark, yes. Program in the for imprint, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
that's a good one to get a hold of.
Yes.
Well, see, right there, Willie, that lends credibility to what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart and 4Imprint, they're pretty big deals, and they don't they got a lot of money, but they don't just dole it out to
right, exactly.
scams.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So that kind of in its own way legitimizes what you're doing.
Exactly.
Is there stuff going on here as far as a daily basis of things you're doing, or you're going out and meeting veterans or talking to groups or looking for support, or what's a day in the life of Willie look out?
Well, most of the time we go out to try to do more outreach.
Okay.
I hooked up with a group called Spread the Love Ministries, and they have a thing going on over at the park right over behind the library. On the third Sundays, and I participated with them also. Actually, I'm trying to partnership with them, but that takes a little time. And then also they have an outreach right over here at the library, also with the Arlington Police Department.
Okay.
Yes, they do a thing called Heartfelt Mondays. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much what my daily routine is.
We were chatting, you and I were, a little bit before we got started today, that you actually help the homeless veterans out. You have some kits that you give them.
Yes. I got one right here.
What's in this thing?
Okay, you got shampoo, you got soap, toothpaste,
Nice.
Comb, razors, and the thing is, I have them for his and her also.
Well, and that's the type of thing. Show it to that camera right there in front of you. That's the type of thing, sadly, that so many of us take for granted, but it means the world to these people. And that one word, dignity, comes to mind. It helps them to restore dignity in themselves. And when they feel good, maybe they're going to start going back the direction we all want them to go. And that seems like such a small thing, but it's just the first step of a longer journey. But bless you for coming up with that and doing that.
Yep. Thank you.
Is there a way people can help you out with that? Is that the sponsorships you're talking about?
Like I say, if you go to my website, on my QR code, you can, click on the QR code. I think you guys have.
Yeah, well, we'll get that up here on the screen.
It'll take you straight to my website.
Okay.
And they have donations called practice like this. A $10 donation for this, right? It's $10 donation just to do this, because some people don't even have that. And I can say that I have been blessed in my years, in my days. And some people might even take something like that for granted, but somebody just homeless and they looking for their day-to-day, that can mean a lot for them.
It's huge. Well, I don't say $10 buys one. I say $100 buys 10. That's what I say. I say $1,000 buys 100.
Yeah, exactly.
But to the person that gets it, it means everything.
Exactly.
And a lot of them wouldn't get it if it wasn't for Willie and the organization there.
Thank you.
Well, we're about to roll to a close here. Is there anything else we need to know about you and what you're doing, or most importantly, how we can help?
Well, like I say, probably the best thing that anybody can do is help me with that credibility thing, sponsorships, donors, partnerships. That's the hardest thing right now. It's just getting some of the bigger corporations even to fall in line with you, because, like I say, we are new. So we have to get that credibility, just try to.
Well, you know what I want to say to that, Willie?
Yes, sir.
The biggest nonprofit group in the world was new at one time.
You're right.
At one time, they were new, and look at them now. So this is just the start of a long journey, and it's starting because of a man like you, fellow veteran yourself. getting out there helping?
You know, actually, I'll throw this in here to you.
Sure.
My mom had 10 brothers.
10 brothers.
Yep, all of them Army.
Wow. Now, were you Army yourself?
Yes, sir.
Didn't have the option, did you?
You know, it's like my family is like a tradition.
Yeah.
Serving this country. You know, just like a tradition. My brother, Vietnam veterans, cousins, all of them, you know, military. Matter of fact, my sons, I got twin sons. Both of them are military, Army.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's one of those things to where I learned a long time ago, if one person in the family serves, the whole family serves in their own way. Even if they're not in the Army, they are in the Army.
Right.
Because their loved one's serving.
Exactly.
It means they're serving too. And when it's time to come home, if something bad's happening with them, it could be happening here too. So you're helping not just the veterans, but their families too.
Exactly.
Everything that you put together. Well, Willie, thank you for coming in today, sharing your story with us. I wish you all the best. I know it's in good hands. You know, I've seen you around at chamber camps and stuff. We all have. But next time you see Willie, talk to him. See how you can help.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here today. Hey, folks, thank you for being with us today. Willie mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to remind us all, together we succeed. And we always talk about that within the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce, how we and all of our members succeed when we work together. But in the case of Willie, the whole community succeeds when we work together to help each other out, especially our homeless veterans. Thanks for being here. Take care.
Thank you.